So the first story we're gonna go into, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I didn't even know he was a rapper. Keefy D, who was
90s rapper.
indicted in 2013.
2013.
He's been in prison. He just recently came out. They were like, hey, he's the guy that killed Tupac, and he just made an admission in jail or prison. I'm sorry, that P. Diddy paid him $1 million to kill Tupac. Brady has the scoop. Brady, let me know, because you know I'm a huge Biggie Smalls fan, so if I got to find out some messed up stuff, I might have to start another gang war.
Wow.
Yeah,
Way to start off the segment, and thank you for the pressure of that.
Yeah.
It's actually really interesting. I was reading up on this, and no one has ever heard of Keefy D. He had like one hit song.
Do you know the song?
I don't. I should know it, but
I'm
sure it's not. It's nothing extravagant, because it did make a lot of moves or a lot of headway. But so yeah, the way it went down was they were at a concert in Anaheim, right? And this is where all the West Coast, East Coast stuff was starting to happen in '98 with Biggie Smalls and with Tupac, right?
Yeah.
So they were going back at each other, and they're saying they were like banging each other's wives and stuff like that. Remember?
Not good.
Yeah.
Can I swear on this?
Yeah, you do that. Yeah. First of all, the bitch
we
you
are talking about gangster rap, and I keep like, and these hoes.
And these is hoes good, Peter? Can we talk about hoes?
So anyway, so they were at, so it went down like this. So Keefy D and the Crips, who used to hang out with Puff Daddy, right? Puff Daddy took them after a concert in Anaheim. They took them to this suite, and they were having a party at this suite. And this is when Puff Daddy found out that Tupac was planning on putting a hit on him.
Oh, damn.
So he goes, I want to hit these mother effers before they hit me. And everyone's like, partying? They're like, totally, dude.
Pass the block.
The next day, Puff Daddy calls Keefy D, sits him down. Keefy D thought they were going to another party, like they were partying all night.
Yeah.
And they were sat down, guess you know the place they sat at? Next to the Laugh Factory, Greenblatt's.
No, they just shut it down.
That's where he masterminded the whole thing.
Wow.
Was at Greenblatt's. If you've ever been to Greenblatt's,
it's a Jewish
best
deli.
carrot cake you could ever want.
Oh my God. So Greenblatt's, for people that don't know, was a famous deli on Sunset Boulevard next to the Laugh Factory, right near the Comedy Store. It was like a staple, but during the pandemic, with all the old people, like people were just old.
Well, I think, they were boarding everything up, and they were like, we're going to go elsewhere.
Yeah, we're going to be rich.
Greenblatt's is here in Florida, just so you know, if anybody cares.
Yeah, Greenblatt's.
Anyways, so Keefy D sits down with Puffy, and Puffy goes, I want to kill this motherfucker, right? He goes, and he goes, yeah, for how much? And Keefy D goes to Puffy, he goes, $1,000?
No.
What?
Yeah, $1,000. Do that, but Puffy's like, no, it's $1 million job.
Wow, wait.
Even Puffy was like, no. It's a $1 million gig.
Dude, but you know why? Think about the brilliance in that, though. You want to give him that, so that gives him even more incentive
100%.
to shut the hell up. Because if a grand, that means if somebody else even opened their mouth, I'd be like, dude, give me $2,000 and I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, go ahead, Brady.
But also willing to kill Tupac for $1,000?
Yeah, I mean, hold on. But Taylor, if you're going gangster, if you're a genuine gangster, $1,000 in what,
98.
98?
Yeah,
$1,000 is $1,000.
Totally.
Like early 20s?
Early 20-year-old, yeah, if you're in your 20s, anyway, I would do it.
So there was a big fight that broke out when the Mike Tyson fight, which is like, it's like an iconic fight that happened at the MGM where Tupac was beating up other rappers, and it was part of Puffy's crew. So it was part of Puffy's crew. So Puffy made the call, and he's like, now's the time to do the hit.
In Vegas.
And they go, we didn't have any guns. So Puffy calls one of his guys that has like all the guns, the famous BMW, right?
Oh,
so that pulls up next to their BMW, or Puffy's guy that has the BMW had all the guns in the back, right?
Yeah.
So they pull up, they found where Tupac was on Flamingo Road, right? Pulled up next to him.
With Suge Knight
in the car, and also Suge knew about it too.
What, dude? Okay, hold on.
Suge knew about it too.
Wait, but can I say one thing, Brady? Because I've heard this before.
He heard, and he had tipped off, and guess who tipped him off? I'm gonna give it away anyways. I don't care. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
50 Cent told 50 Cent told Tupac?
Dude, 50 Cent told Suge, because Suge was the only one that had a cell phone. They had cell phones. There was no way to reach each other because there had a lot of people had cell phones. So everyone had beepers.
So Brady, because I've heard this before, so you mean to tell me? I mean, I've heard it multiple times that Suge was so straight up crazy gangster that he's like, shoot him in the car. I'll be okay.
No. Suge said it's not gonna happen. We're all good. Suge was like, it's all good.
No, but I'm saying he knew it was gonna, like, he was willing, because obviously, did he get hit? Did Suge? I think
Suge got hit like
dude,
twice.
think about that. Suge was like, I'll get hit. I
He's
don't
so
care.
huge, it just absorbed his body.
Oh my
and he
God.
ate it and then he spit it
Come
out.
on, that is pretty gangster though.
So yes. So anyway, Suge knew about it, and then they pulled up next to him, and history's made. The thing that Tupac said right before he died to one of the cops. The cop like was trying to console him, and Tupac looked at him and said, "Fuck you."
Wow.
Yeah, and then he died. But I was like, that's the most gangster.
That's
way
pretty.
to die. Like if somebody came up to me, I'd be like, just some water and some chips.
Yeah, dude.
Help me.
Yeah, like I'm.
Or just give me a kiss, maybe. That's
Or, and you know, I mean, all the movies. In the movies, they're always like, I'm so cold. I want to give him a blanket. Give him a blankie.
No, dude.
It's in Vegas.
No, just sun chips and a bottle of water.
Yeah, that's so. Like you're gonna be thinking about eating right when you're shot in Vegas. You're like, you know what? Pizza? Does anybody want pizza?
Order Domino's.
Yeah.
So anyway, so 50 Cent knew about it, Suge Knight knew about it, and then the reason why it's coming out right now is because back then in 2013, Puff Daddy put in hush money to keep it quiet until right now. Now that deal is done, now it's all coming out.
But dude, it's crazy. 23 years like that. Just to keep investigations like that.
But you
going,
also
dude.
got to think too. You've been seeing Puff Daddy in the news. How crazy he's been.
He's
been nuts.
incredibly paranoid.
Did you ever see the video of him where he dressed up as the Joker on the side of the street and was like terrorizing dudes on Halloween
it was
last year?
it was all.
Really? You saw it though, right?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, I've been hearing. There's been a lot of crazy stories about Diddy. I've been hearing a lot.
He's a
of
weird
Diddy.
dude.
Well, yeah. Also, so then recently, I'll just end on this. 50 Cent was on stage, and now he said he can't keep his mouth shut because he said that Puff Daddy is the Hillary Clinton of gangster rap.
Like, wait, what?
Really?
Like,
You know what? I'm not surprised.
murderer
I've
shit?
heard
And he goes, and Jay-Z ain't squeaky clean either. So now he's calling both these guys out, which means we're probably going to see 50 Cent disappear in a little bit.
Oh, God.
Just like they did with Kanye, right?
Or a scandal come out.
By the way, Kanye doesn't look like himself, just FYI. But
What do you think? What do you
Hold on. If we're gonna go there, wait, hold on. Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
May I? But Brady, don't forget your spot.
Yep.
Let's be honest. Besides being in the Kardashian clan, which ruins I don't care who you are. From Chris Humphries to
Caitlyn Jenner.
Dude, there's some evil spirits. I don't know. Call it whatever the hell you're. Everybody goes to shit, including Kanye. But do you guys remember when Kanye's moment of like, oh my God, get him off the stage, put him in a mental ward, when he was like openly supporting Donald Trump? They were like, guys, get him out of there right now. What, Brandon?
Yeah.
Am I like
he
you
went
remember?
to the White House, yeah.
He went to the White House. And by the way, he's always been vocal. Remember during Hurricane Katrina when he was there with Mike Myers, and and by the way, that's when they were just shooting live, and he goes, President Bush does not like black people. And Mike Myers went.
Straight face.
Yeah, he went. He didn't know, and then they cut to Chris Tucker, and Chris Tucker was like, "Hey man." Like, anyway, but go ahead.
So, anyways, I mean, yeah, just to put the cherry on top, I guess. So we already know that that 50 Cent knew about the whole thing, but 50 Cent said this. He said going to Puffy's parties, he goes, he'd hug you from the hug you from the front, but hit you from the back.
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
So
So
stupid.
I don't know. Maybe he knew about it, and maybe he really loved Tupac, or maybe he's trying to get something out of it. But there's more to come. So
What do you? Okay, go ahead.
I've also heard that P. Diddy's the Harvey Weinstein of the rap industry.
I heard that.
Where he swings both ways, and that's how people get into the game. And
Sure.
I definitely have friends in the industry who have said the same thing, who have worked closely with him.
And she lived in New York for how long,
dancers,
Christy?
For like 7 years. But this was in LA, and it was friends from LA that would.
And here's my thing. I don't care about your sexuality.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
not.
like, and I get people's privacy, but at some point it's like, people know, everybody's talking about it. Either just be like, yo guys, get off my nutsack, so to speak. Or just be like, guys, guess what? Yeah, I do. Because back in the Roman days, remember, like I'm talking about the powerful people in Senate that would wear those funny leaf hats with gold. They would walk into the room. They'd have the most attractive young female and the hottest young stud kid.
Right.
No, I'm dead serious.
Yep.
Just to show everybody that's power. Like I'm banging her and I'm banging him.
Yeah.
That's a show of power because Diddy's hooking up with these dudes that are his artists. And mind you, he's not the only one. I've heard of something that I can't even tell you guys because I know the guy. I've been to this house and it was at one of these moments where this, guys, huge A-list celebrity, I'm not saying any names, literally would tell girls in front of me that he respected, like, listen, this is the time that you should bounce because it's about to get, we're gonna be those people. And all of a sudden you hear, what the hell was that? I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, I mean, Puffy also
No,
had...
no, I'm joking. Brandon's like, really? I'm just saying, no animals, but it was basically
I
letting.
wouldn't put it past in LA though. You
Oh,
never
yeah,
know.
for sure.
It gets weird.
But he would tell my female friend that it was a mutual friend, like he respected her and he loved her and he would never try. It was like a sister, like, yo, you should just leave. Like it's 2 o'clock. We're about to get wild.
My question is like, was what made him so beyond paranoid at that time that he was like, let me just kill off Tupac, number one.
Well, okay.
And on top of that, do you guys remember the rumors about Jamie Foxx when he was like, when he had disappeared and they had mentioned that it could have involved Diddy, and the fact that Jamie Foxx knew a lot of information about his sexuality, which, we're saying it doesn't matter now, but if you think about it, like even in the 90s,
that's huge.
That was so taboo and nobody wanted to know, especially in gangster rap or whatever it was. So what if that's like a correlation? Maybe that's part of his paranoia. Maybe that's part of him.
Maybe, but you nailed it because you talked about this earlier today.
Yeah.
Diddy was petrified of Suge Knight. Guys, I don't know if I saw Suge Knight in person. He's a towering menace of just like, you just feel like a presence of evil. Yeah. You feel like, you genuinely feel, Brandon, I'm dead serious.
He's a scary dude.
And I would look from like this, like he kind of scared the shit out of me. Like I would, and I didn't even talk to him. I was like from here to like the back of the room, but it was like, I think Diddy might have been really, really scared of him and was like, listen, if I kill Tupac, and they had beef, then Suge goes away. Because the East Coast, West Coast beef, especially the BET Awards, when Suge Knight came on stage because, was it Tupac that won an award? Because Death Row won something. He goes, hey, y'all, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Because this was directly at Diddy. And he goes, hey, if y'all, you know what I'm saying, don't want to have producers all up in the videos dancing, come to Death Row. That was a spin in the face.
Yeah.
In New York.
Yeah.
Mind you, I remember watching that as a kid. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that
Mom.
I mean, also that's when Snoop Dogg was getting hot too.
Snoop Dogg was the man. Dude, and what a career trajectory. Would you ever have thought back then? You'd walk into Target and there was Snoop Dogg wine.
Yep.
He has Godfather wine.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he plays a bee in a Disney. He's like, He's like, yo.
What is that? What happened? Look at the trajectory that we're now an actual like a thug gangster now.
Right.
Everybody loves
But then
the guy.
also, doesn't that make you think? Doesn't that
And
make
he's
you
a
think?
DJ now too, isn't he?
Oh, he
has a football team for kids.
He has a what?
A football team.
Yeah, he has Pee Wee football.
Jack of all
He's an
trades.
entrepreneur, guy.
I mean, the guy's got his hands in everything. He's got Disney's movies, little kids,
shooting.
Centuries.
shootings.
That is so freaking funny, dude.